Hey guys, I just wanted to do a before video showing one of my most reliable firearms that I own. I've never had a single issue, never had a single problem with this one ever firing any type of ammo from cheap Russian to cheap Korean to the good stuff. This has never malfunctioned once. So my Smith & Wesson M&P has been one of my most reliable firearms I've ever owned. It is also one of my least favorite to take to the range, and it's kind of mediocre on accuracy, and I believe that has to do with two things. One is the trigger. So the trigger here, it's kind of sloppy, but that's okay. I'm okay with a little bit of a slop in trigger. So you fire, and then your reset is, as most people know, where's the reset? Oh, not yet, not yet. Oh, there it went. Yeah, so for me, I have a lot of extra trigger finger play on the trigger because I can't find the reset. So for me, that's a big issue. I know that there's a lot of better shooters than me that won't have an issue with that. I have an issue with it. Also, I have a little bit of issue with the sights too. See if the camera can pick this up. The rear sights appear brighter than the front sight. So I find the rear sight first, and then I'm trying to locate the front sight after that, which is incorrect for all the classes I've taken and for how I try to find a target. Front sight is where you want to have your attention on. The rear sights are secondary. So to have rear sights that are brighter than easier to see than the front sight and a very dim front sight, that also affects my accuracy. So being that this is such a great gun, so much fun to shoot, or so much fun, or so reliable, but not fun to shoot because of the trigger and the night sights, or the poor sights, I would say, the poor stock sights. I did get the Truglo TFOs, tritium fiber optic sights, and I did get the Apex trigger. So I'm going to take these to a gunsmith. I found a gunsmith at Machine Gun Tours of Lakewood in Colorado. Going to have their gunsmith, work on this. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much. Have these put in. This was only a $38 trigger right here from Apex. So pretty inexpensive, even though I don't know how much it'll help, because what I need is a reset assist mechanism. Reset assist mechanism does not work with this gun because of this little problem that I ordered right here, which is my thumb safety on this gun. I should not have ordered it with that. Hindsight being 2020, this ambidextrous safety sounds good on paper, but it's too easy to click on and click off when you don't mean it to be on or off. So I'd wish I just ordered one without the safety on there at all. I know I want to be safe, but this is, you think it's safe and then you accidentally hit it and then it's not safe. Yeah, and just another thing that can go wrong. So I'd rather not have that on here. So this is my before video. I'll take these to the gunsmith. The reason I'm taking them to the gunsmith, not doing it myself, is they state that the warranty is null and void if you don't have a gunsmith with a sight press install that, and the trigger looks like it's going to be a little bit more than I want to take on myself too. So I'll just take it to the gunsmith, have him do it, and the next video will show how they look after they're installed. So hopefully my sloppy trigger here, let's do that, will have a little bit less slop and hopefully some reset, may or may not, but for 38 bucks I'll take the risk. And the sights, definitely. Hopefully I'll have some better sights. So next video will show the finished product after the gunsmith is done. Okay guys, just got the Smith & Wesson M&P back from the gunsmith. So I've had my new parts installed. Got my Truglo TFOs put on and my action enhancement trigger kit from Apex. So sorry, I'm using my yoga mat to give me contrast here, so it's over a yoga mat. Sorry about that. But in any case, I think the trigger looks fantastic. I think this actually looks better, gives it a better visual aesthetic look than the stock trigger. And here are the TFO night sights. I'm not sure, this light really doesn't do it justice. In the daylight, sunshine, these are almost blindingly bright. They're very bright in the sunlight. Indoors, they're not as bright. And under this circumstance with this green backdrop here, I don't know if that really shows much to it. I'm trying to get the light from my bedroom light source to work here, show them a little bit better. But they do glow in the dark. I don't know if the camera will pick them up if I turn the light completely off. I mean, there's the glow in the dark from the tritium. So had those installed. The gunsmith did a great job. I'm sure this was probably easy work for a gunsmith. They probably only took them 5 minutes. And but Machine Gun Tours of Lakewood did this for me. But the trigger. So here we go. We've got the trigger. And remember, I can't put in the reset assist mechanism. So when you pull the trigger, so here we go. Let's do this. Pulling the trigger. Nice. It's like it's a shorter trigger. Not as sloppy as before. Now it doesn't have that loud click reset up because I don't have that reset assist in there, but it's definitely seems like it's a shorter reset and it's more positive reset, even though it doesn't do the loud click. Let's see if I can get it to do that. Yeah, so here we are. But that's where right there. So I still don't have the positive click I wanted because of having this safety on here. However, I still think it was a worthwhile for 38 bucks for this trigger kit, and especially if you can put it in yourself. I probably could have if I wanted to mess with it, but I just decided to hire the locksmith, or sorry, gunsmith for it. So gunsmith did that work for me, and also wanted him to do the. This is probably work I could have done with a punch set as well, changing out those sights. I've seen that Mr. Guns and Gear does that, but it says on the package that you could damage them by using a punch set and not using a slide press. So that's what the finished product looks like. I would say that if you don't have this safety on here, that I would have done it because it's not that much more. I would have ordered the Apex trigger kit, the action enhancement trigger kit, and the RAM, the reset assist mechanism. If you don't have this safety on there, you can do both of them together. I think they're both worth it together, considering that only costs an extra 18 bucks. So yeah, I definitely would do that if you don't have the safety on here. For me, I think that this actually makes it, if you don't have a safety on here, this trigger actually makes it safer. I don't know if you noticed this. Now when I put my trigger in there and I just it doesn't pull the trigger. I have to kind of put the pad of my trigger finger down appropriately to get the trigger to pull. But if I just stick my finger in there and do this, it doesn't, I have to really mash down on it to get it to go. So I would definitely recommend for 38 bucks, that is an awesome trigger, and it looks good too. And the reset assist mechanism, if I had the two of those in there, this would be probably my perfect combination for me. But in any case, I'm still happy with it. I have a gun that's more customized and a little bit more of what I want. So if this helps you, hopefully it does. Thanks for watching.